In the UK, we waste 9.5 million tonnes of food every single year. That's the equivalent of a double-decker bus every single minute. Now,
that works out to £19 billion.
Or 23 million tonnes of greenhouse gases.
So, you could go hunting through your neighbour's bins for food.
But wouldn't it be better to find that food and rescue it before it ends up in the trash? Now, that's the promise made by apps like Too Good To Go, Olio and Karma. But are they really good enough that I could live on them for an entire week?
The most popular of these apps is Too Good To Go. It works by showing users magic bags at places near them full of unwanted food. You go, you collect your bag at a specific time, and you pay a bargain price, but the catch is you don't know what you're going to get. The app has the best range of options, particularly outside of London, so I'm going to be relying on it a lot in the next week. Wish me luck.
Right, so I'm heading out. I've seen on the app there's Marco Alimentare, which is a Italian wholesaler. It's apparently got a bag. Let's go and have a look.
On the app, you can check which places nearby have bags on offer and the time they can be collected. In this case, the value of the bag at full price is estimated to be £15, but they're selling it for a £5.
Hello.
Hello, picking up a bag.
At collection, you share the code, swipe when asked, and you're done.
Back from the industrial estate, I've got my magic bag. Let's see what £5 has bought me. Right, burratas, and these all go out of date in a couple of days. Nice sheet of speck ham, 3 days on that. That is a massive tub of ricotta, and then finally a great big buffalo mozzarella. So it's not exactly a meal, but if I supplement it with a few random bits and pieces from the app, then hopefully it will get me through the next few days.
In search of something more substantial for dinner, I headed to Costa for the £3 magic bag. As you can see, a decent selection of sandwiches, but herein lies the rub, all of them with a use by date of today. So, my partner and I had a sandwich each for dinner.
Right, day 2, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm off to Greg's to collect the bag that I pre-ordered. I guess one of the big problems with this is you end up eating at really odd times.
As you can see, a really decent and varied haul, if a little beige. An M&S at a nearby petrol station promised some late night bargains, but it was a fairly average bag. Again, all with the use by date expiring in just 2 hours. One of the best discoveries of this app, chicken tikka masala on Yorkshire puddings. It's spicy, it's crunchy, it's creamy, it's fusion food at its finest.
Okay, day 3, I'm back from a really nice independent bakery, and I have got possibly the biggest bag yet. It's absolutely stuffed. We have got in here a whole sourdough loaf, donut, pastry, croissant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of pastry type things, and a great big loaf of bread.
All for only £2, a proper bargain, and way cheaper than buying all of this stuff in the cafe. Day 4 brought a bougie breakfast of ricotta and honey smeared on sourdough toast, as well as speck, burrata, and a ham sandwich for lunch.
So I was just getting ready to go out to pick up my Caffe Nero for this evening, and I got an email saying that the order had been cancelled. Apparently they didn't have any leftover food. Fortunately, I've got a backup. I feel dreadful. I've not had any fruit and vegetables properly in days, so I'm hoping the co-op will provide.
This was a really disappointing haul. While there's meant to be £10 of food here, that's only if you pay full price for all of these sandwiches. As you can see, everything was reduced to clear, and it would have been 80p cheaper to pick these up in person rather than paying through the app. With 4 days of experience under my belt, I wanted to talk to the folks who run the app. So I reached out to Too Good To Go HQ and spoke to Paz.
Initially, the ambition was to make a difference, to reduce the amount of food going into the bin and get it into people's bellies. If food waste were a country in terms of emissions, it would be the 3rd largest emitter of greenhouse gases behind the USA and China. That's how big this issue is.
Do you guys worry at all about competing with charitable endeavours that would otherwise get the food?
We have mitigated that worry by having a very, very clear rule, which is charity first. The way that the system works is the charity will get first opportunity, and if they can pick it up effectively and efficiently, then they will. And we are the safety net that captures the food that charities can't pick up.
Yeah. How are you kind of
improving the app to help people with dietary requirements, who are following halal or kosher, or who are vegetarian?
Our approach to date has been we do have partners who can offer specific bags, so whether that be halal, whether that be kosher, whether that be vegan, whether that be gluten-free, and on those profiles we do create separate bags, but it isn't possible to guarantee it for everyone because of the nature of waste.
So this week I've been to petrol stations and picked up a big bag of food, but it's at 10 o'clock at night and the use by date is for the next day.
So certainly no product should be consumed past their use by date. And if it is the next day, then what we would generally say is there are lots of opportunities, lots of tips and tricks on our Instagram and website around how you can deal with that, whether that's using freezing, whether that's repurposing, whether that's making jams.
So it's day 5. I'm fed up with the options that Croydon has to offer. I've tried all of them. So I'm going into the big city to see what else I can find. I'm also going to try out this different app called Karma. Now Karma offers, instead of a magic mystery bag, you can choose the particular options that you want. So you can have a sandwich or a croissant or whatever at half the price. It's not as good a deal and it's more limited in its options compared to Too Good To Go, but we'll give it a try. First stop though was a magic bag filled with the leftover food from a hotel breakfast buffet. And thanks to Too Good To Go's major rival Karma, I sorted out lunch, being able to choose a specific meal for the first time in days. When I decided to treat myself to some fancy chocolates with the Too Good To Go app, I hit a stumbling block.
So I've just got to this posh chocolate shop to pick up my chocolate, and it looks like it's closed, with not even the option of opening on a Sunday. I'm going to have to give the Too Good To Go people a ring and see what's going on.
Their customer service is really good though. I just submitted a photo of the closed store and they gave me a full refund.
So in a desperate attempt to get some vegetables, I installed this new app called Olio, which allows you to get food which is absolutely free.
I met with a volunteer who was offering some stir fries, who explained how she helps distribute excess supermarket food.
Hi, my name's Sevim. I have the title on Olio as Food Hero. I collect on a Sunday evening. I get what I'm given, I bring it back, I sort it all out, just put it all on the app. The majority of items will be claimed by about 10, half 10 that evening. Got one couple who always collect a big bag of things, and what they do is they take them off and then make parcels for homeless people and families in need. That's what Olio is about. For me, it's about helping those people that need help. There's a process that keeps getting moved on and moved on and moved on, so there is no wastage at all. It really is a nice feeling to know that it's not being binned.
I left feeling inspired by Sevin's dedication to tackling food waste and felt a lot better now I was in possession of some dietary fibre. Final day, I got a real bargain. This is a load of coffee past their best before date in a cafe that had been closed during COVID. For lunch, a trip to Caffe Nero. And for pudding, a cake through the Karma app.
Right, the week is over, I've done the math, and it looks like I've saved about £95. That's all food that otherwise would have gone to landfill.
Of course, in a regular week, I wouldn't just be living off cafe sandwiches. But even compared to my regular food bill, I saved a lot of money. I also saved a lot of time not cooking. By not going so extreme, but just supplementing your regular eating with food waste, you could really make the most of it.
So as well as that, I really wouldn't like to use this app as a vegetarian, vegan, a follower of halal or kosher, or someone who has dietary requirements or allergies. The Karma app is a lot better for this. You can pick and choose your options, but it's limited outside of the capital. On price, there are definitely bargains to be had, although it does depend on where you shop. Still, nothing beats free, and that's the price of food on Olio. Olio is a little bit unpredictable, but it's run by a team of great volunteers. If you're looking to really cut down your budget, I'd give it a try. Finally, despite what Paz says, it is difficult to receive a load of food at 10 o'clock with a use by date in 2 hours. I'm not sure what can be done about that though. Will I carry on using these apps? Absolutely. I loved the experience, I loved trying out new restaurants, I loved saving food from the landfill and saving me some money. One warning though, you better like bread. Thanks for watching. Click here to sign up to one of our free weekly newsletters, and click down there to subscribe to the Witch YouTube channel.